adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Whole future of New Vegas seems like it's up in... Guess I should wait things out before buying a condo in the old...
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we will... Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the second level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
Hey. Hardin is a tough man. Fair.
Doc Schuler is a
I'll aim into
lifesaver.
battle any day.
I was hurt in training the other day and she fixed me right up.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here, if you'll excuse me.
Keep an eye on Veronica here. She's a sharp one.
When are these night missions going to...
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Doc Schuler is a lifesaver. I was hurt in the... more VR training? Maybe I'll hit the shooting range instead. Hello, outsider.
Try to keep Veronica out of trouble, would you? Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. Normally, I'd just be the base's medical officer. We have equipment here to treat most physical injuries. Lacerations, broken bones, that sort of thing. We also carry... You may have noticed the bark scorpions up above. Though tiny, their venom packs quite a punch. Treating I can also treat any form of radiation sickness you pick up out in the waste. No matter what stage. Save the lab. I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her. Oh, I tried. The Elder listened patiently to my care. Then he just as patiently explained to me that Taggart's work was vital to our cause. And that he wasn't to be trifled, but vital to our cause. This might take...
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuller.
Welcome to the range. Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately...
You must be the stranger I've been hearing about. Sorry, but I'm strictly for... Besides...
Hey, Torres.
Does Ramos know you're walking around without a guard?
Yeah? Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore. Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios... I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outside... Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that. I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for my... I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently But first, I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support. Being a knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and... The scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. But
Hey. Doc Schuler is a lifesaver. I was hurt in training the other day and she...
Hardin owes his life to McNamara. That's why he won't challenge him outright.
As much as I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit, we wouldn't be combat ready without them.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first... After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided... However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. What do you say, outsider? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve... 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you, are you willing to listen? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lock. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are for... Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of... And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is... Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is... Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will... He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being... And because he fails to see...